Mobile gaming has gotten completely out of control. Massive open worlds, console-level combat, and graphics you wouldn't believe run on a phone. Some of these games are already out. Others are still coming. Today we're counting down 10 games that look impossible to run on mobile, and you do not want to miss number 1. Let's start at number 10. We have Neverness to Everness, or NTE, already available on Android. It's an anime open world set inside a huge modern city. You can drive through Heathrow, customize your vehicles, explore different parts of the city, and even own a home. Then it flips completely. Supernatural combat right in the middle of that same city. That's what makes NTE interesting. It isn't just trying to give you a pretty open world. It's trying to make you feel like you actually live there. But remember, this is only number 10. At number 9 is where winds meet, and we're leaving the futuristic city behind for ancient China. This game gives you a massive wuxia world filled with cities, villages, mountains, ruins, and hidden areas. But the movement is what really makes it stand out. You can climb, travel across rooftops, explore huge environments, and move around the world in a way that feels much closer to a console adventure. Then you have the combat, martial arts, weapons, special techniques, and huge battles all happening in real time. And somehow, this entire experience is playable on mobile. At number 8, we have Wuthering Waves, one of the biggest examples of how ambitious a mobile open-world RPG can become. The combat is incredibly fast. Dodges, counters, abilities, aerial attacks, huge enemies. There is a lot happening on screen at once. And then there's the world itself. You can explore enormous environments, climb, move across the map quickly, and discover all kinds of locations. The combination of visuals, movement, and combat is exactly why Wuthering Waves belongs on this list. But we're only getting started. Number 7 is Arknights, Endfield. And this one is different, because Endfield isn't satisfied with just beautiful environments and flashy combat. It gives you a full 3D world where your characters fight directly in the environment. And then there's the factory system. You can build production systems, connect different parts of your industry, collect resources, and develop your base. So now you've got anime characters, 3D combat, a large world, and an entire industrial system running in the background. That's a lot to ask a phone to handle. And yet Endfield is already available on Android and iOS. At number 6 is Once Human. And this is where the list gets even crazier. Unlike most of the anime RPGs we've talked about, Once Human throws you into a massive supernatural survival world. Monsters, dangerous zones, resources, weapons, all wrapped into one brutal survival loop. And you can actually build and customize your own base. Then leave that base behind, fight dangerous creatures, and take on huge encounters out in the open world. A survival game, a building game, and an action RPG, all running on your phone at once. Halfway through the list is Duet Abyss, and this one is all about speed. The combat is extremely fast, with flashy attacks and rapid movement that can make your screen look like a full-blown action game. Different weapons give the combat a completely different feel, and switching between them keeps the fights moving. Then combine that with the character movement, abilities, and large environments, and it starts looking less like a typical mobile RPG and more like something out of a console. And yes, it's already available on mobile. We're officially entering the top 5 now. At number 4, we're taking a break from anime combat, because Racing Master is all about one thing: cars. And these aren't generic cars. The game features more than 100 licensed vehicles, highly detailed recreations, real racing circuits, and realistic engine sounds. Look at the reflections. Look at the lighting. Look at the environments. Even the interiors are detailed. So when you see one of these cars flying around a track, it can be surprisingly easy to forget you're watching a mobile game, one that's already available on iOS and Android. At number 3 is a game that completely changed people's expectations for mobile gaming: Genshin Impact. A massive fantasy world. Mountains you can climb, rivers you can cross, cities, forests, caves, quests, and hidden locations everywhere. Then add the elemental combat system and a huge cast of characters with different abilities. When Genshin launched, it showed just how far a mobile game could go. And even now, the scale of Teyvat is still impressive. So why isn't it number 1? Because the next 2 games are pushing the idea even further. At number 2 is ANANTA. And we're entering the upcoming section. It's a massive urban world built around freedom of movement. Drive vehicles, explore the city, and move through it in ways that feel incredibly free. Anime characters, modern cities, vehicles, parkour, This isn't a small mobile RPG, it's aiming for something much bigger. But if you think that looks crazy, wait until you see number 1. And finally, at number 1, we have Silver Palace. Heads up, it's still in beta, so this isn't a finished mobile version yet. But look at the ambition. Stylish characters, fast combat, character switching, parries, dodges, executions, with seriously detailed animations. It even mixes in investigation and exploration, not just combat. That's why it's number 1. Not because it's out already, but because it shows how ambitious the next wave of mobile gaming could become. If the final version delivers this, phones are going to need to work overtime. So those were 10 games that look almost impossible to run on a phone. Some are already available, some are coming later. And honestly, mobile gaming is getting harder and harder to recognize. So I want to know, which game surprised you the most? And which one would you put at number 1? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more videos on the mobile games pushing phones to their limit.